Hello everybody, Nine and does. How's everybody today? I'm just surveying the property here today. So I thought I'd talk to you while I was doing. I'm going to do some trimming around the outskirts where the lawn guy didn't do it. Or didn't do a very good job. So anyway, I watched a news story, and I think it was probably about 6 days ago now, about Mini Mike I've Got No Johnson, and how he appointed some new people to the Intelligence Committee. Scott Perry of Pennsylvania and the demoted Admiral Ronny Jackson of Texas to the Intelligence Committee. Yeah. Ronny Jackson, demoted admiral, got demoted to captain. You know, he was only a one star, but the thing is, he's only going to lose 15 grand a year because he's more than making that up as a politician. But you know what really cramps his ass and chaps his cheeks? That admiral. He's no longer an admiral, he's a captain. Keeps saying he's an admiral, but he's not. And the Pentagon did an investigation after several complaints about his conduct, shall we say, or misconduct. So it takes a lot to demote an admiral. He was the candy man at Trump's White House. The Candyman can, right? Everybody line up, going on an overseas trip, get your baggies of drugs. He was the White House pusher. When he got to from the Obama administration to the Trump administration, there was 60 people listed as basically patients at the White House that could bring scripts to the White House medical unit. 60. Over 6,000 when he showed up. They were coming from all over Washington. Weren't even entitled to go to the dispensary and get drugs. Certainly not in the amounts that he was handing out. So he was accused of, I'm going to say, sexual battery or sexual harassment against a female White House staffer, where he got hammered one night while on duty. Went to her hotel room trying to get in, trying to sweet talk her and stuff, and then he started banging on the door and screaming at her, and she wouldn't let him in. So I guess he tired himself out because he went to sleep. Passed out is what he did in front of her door in the hotel, until a couple other fellas came along and took him the hell out of there. You know, before the press found out. But you can't keep stuff like that, a secret like that, down. You can't, because that gets out, and sooner or later it got back to the Pentagon. So, and he's the president of the United States personal physician in the White House. Here he is, as the Republicans like to say, all jacked up on whatever he was taking, and then crashing hard on Ambien while he's on duty. So then he says the only reason why they're looking into this now, you gotta remember, Trump didn't get out of the White House until 2021, right? January 2021. And this investigation was going on all along, and it came out July 2022, the findings. So now he's saying, oh, they only investigated me because I'm a huge threat to Biden. He's a huge threat to Biden. Seriously. Back in the day, he would have been a huge threat to Hunter Biden, not to the President Biden. But gee, seriously, people. Yeah, and he said, and a few of those folks at the Pentagon only got me demoted so they can make a name for themselves. Because yes, it's all, anything that goes wrong in their life is always somebody else's fault. Now, I'm going to say this again. If you had a child that lied that much and blamed everybody else for their problems, you would take that child to a psychologist and say, what can we do with my child? He can't seem to take accountability. What can we do to help? But apparently none of these parents did this. Or they caught that fever when they got hooked up with Trump. Because it works for him, so it'll work for them too. So there's that. Because, you know, friends of mine in the military, they had a little girl. And the mom went in, and there was toothpaste all over the sink. So she asked the little one, oh, she was so funny. They asked the little one, how did that toothpaste get all over the sink? Who made this mess? And she just looked at her with toothpaste all over her face, all down the toothbrush, brushing her teeth, saying, it was the tooth fairy, Mom. Yeah. But you know the difference between that and them? She was 2.5 years old. Yeah. Give her credit for thinking outside the box there. But yeah, they go on and they lie and everything else. So that's Ronny Jackson, the candy man. I call him the drug pusher. And then there's Scott Perry. Scott Perry was the leader in trying to get the electors and stuff in Pennsylvania, where he's from, to overturn the 2020 election. He's the one that organized the fraudulent electors and made up the fraudulent election slates there for people that weren't even supposed to be on it. And he knew that. But see, before he met Trump, he never would have done shit like that. Why do they go out of their way when they would never have done anything even close to that before they met the Mango Moose Knuckle? But oh no, now they're willing to they're all getting themselves disbarred. They're all getting themselves friggin' lawyers. And it's like Ben Meiselas says, MAGA, make attorneys get attorneys. Oh my God. Should be make America fire those bastards. That's what that should be. But that's besides the point. So yeah, and then old Scott Perry decided that he got himself in a little bit of trouble over doing that, and the FBI confiscated his phone and got over 900 emails about the very same topic. But I didn't do that. That must have been one of my campaign people. No, I didn't do that. Of course you didn't do that. That's the Trump gets away with the lie, so I will too. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. It's like putting your hand on a stove and go, oh shit, that's hot. And then taking the other hand a week later because the pain's going away and the other one else, you know, I wonder if that stove is still as hot as that. I was like, fuck yes, it's still hot. How stupid do you have to be? I mean, I'm serious here. How stupid do you have to be? And then Mini Mike, I've got no Johnson, found a couple cells of the balls that Trump took away from him and tried to grow a new pair and passed the aid to Ukraine, which pissed off the maggoty traitor. But now he's back doing stupid shit again, because I guess Trump whapped his pee-pee there and said, you can't do that. You have to listen to only me. So he thinks he's the one in charge. He better think long and hard. Well, short and weenus probably. But yeah, he's not in charge. As long as they let Trump get away with everything he's getting away with, that man will never be in charge, and he'll always just be the little toady. Do you remember in the movie Christmas Story with the bully there and the little toadies? Yeah, those kids. That's exactly what the Republicans are. It's exactly what they are. giggling and laughing at that fool. So anyway, Mini Mike, I've got no Johnson, has picked those two disgusting human beings to be on the House Intelligence Committee when they don't have two schmicks to a clue between the two of them. I don't know, people. The United States could be in a whole world of hurt if this shit doesn't stop in November. My heart goes out to all. Nan loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first. Somebody else last night told me that they were unsubscribed twice yesterday. So please, check and make sure we're still on the same page, you and I. I like talking to you people. I do, you people. Isn't that lovely? I'm starting to sound like the mango moose knuckle. I like talking to my subscribers and all the people they bring along with them. Just love it. It's a passion of mine. And I'm glad to be here as much as I can. I love you all. Have a sweet day. Show you my yard when I'm done. Love you all.